out there, happy Mother's Day. We're going to take a couple of minutes and talk about a couple of things, but first things first. Hope you're having a great Sunday. If you are stuck removing your collections or your charge-offs, your repos, your foreclosures, bankruptcies, judgments, tax liens, and inquiries, and you're going to want to pay attention because there's something that a lot of people just are not doing. And if you don't do this, you are probably not going to remove your negative items. And it all starts with step number one. Step number one is disputing and removing your personal information. Now, while that may seem like a no-brainer, I promise you that there are millions of people who are just not doing it. And if you are not doing it, you're not going to remove those negative items, okay? And there's actually quite a few dispute tactics that you and I could go over. We'd be here for hours doing so, but considering that we don't have hours, we're just going to go over a couple of things. Now, I will let you know that because it is Mother's Day, you can, if you want to, access my ultimate toolkit, which literally gives you everything that you need and nothing that you don't, to dispute and remove your negative items. The know-how, right? Because you need to learn how to do it. Everything from zero knowledge all the way down to disputing like a pro, and the letters, 144 of them, and the app, and another app to help you actually track your disputes, and a ton of bonuses. You can save 45% today only until midnight Eastern Standard Time. The link is down in the description, but it's really simple. sendme2.co/toolkit. So you could pay $149. It's completely up to you. Any other day other than today. Today is just $97. So if you want to save 45%, use that link. But you can learn a ton of indirect dispute tactics, direct dispute tactics, but it all starts with understanding that we're dealing with the credit mafia. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about is the fact that the credit bureaus are not there to help you. They are there to keep this information on your credit report. Literally. If you think that they're there to help you, then you and I have a lot to go over, a lot to talk about, all right? So let me just switch hands real quick. Okay. So, credit mafia, right? Someone used that in a comment and I absolutely loved it. So I'm sticking with it. Thank you for that comment because you gave me a ton of ideas. So the credit mafia, what the hell is the credit mafia? Well, we're talking about the credit bureaus. We're talking about the collectors, the data furnishers, the credit bureaus, they are all in bed together, okay? And the FCRA and the FDCPA and the FCBA, all of these were made for the banks. They weren't made to help people like me and you, unless you are a bank. I don't know about you, but I'm not a bank. I don't got bazillions of dollars in a, conglomerate of people who are putting money together. So this whole thing was made for them. And if you do not understand that, then you are just bound to lose, okay? And I don't want that to happen to you. So at the forefront of your mind, you should be remembering that this whole system was meant for you to fail before you ever start. So if you are sending in templates, you're going to lose. If you are disputing online, you're going to lose. If you are just putting a ton of laws in your letters, you're going to lose, okay? You need to use their own information against them. And how do you do that? You do that by understanding exactly what to say, when to say it, how to read a credit report, what facts you should be pulling from there, what an inaccuracy is, what a violation is, and how to use it, right? Because if you don't know how to use it, then you're probably going to say the wrong thing and it's just not going to get removed, right? So many people come to me because they have been either disputing online or they're sending in these stupid letters that people sell or tell them to use, in these YouTube videos or whatever, without ever proving that it actually works, right? And what happens is these negative items don't come off. Now, one of the very first things, like I said at the beginning, is that you should be disputing your personal information first. Why? Why is this so important? Well, if you know, smash that like. Here's the deal. Your personal information is attached to your negative accounts by a geographical code, okay? And this geographical code basically makes it so that when you submit a dispute to the credit bureaus, first of all, they don't investigate. That's why they're the credit mafia, right? They don't investigate anything. They will do as little as humanly possible to make you go away as fast as humanly possible. And they can literally just check to see if the address matches or if there's a geographical code. And, well, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, no investigation, your negative item is verified. How do they do that? Well, they do that because of this code. So By disputing and removing your personal information in this geographical code, you're going to make it so that it is more difficult for them. They actually have to do an investigation. Gee, what a concept, right? Yes, they actually have to do an investigation into the negative items that you are disputing, and that means that you are making it more difficult for them. And what's one of the methods that really, really works? It's called the pain in the ass method. Become a pain in the ass, literally. So basically, what you want to do is you want to make it so that it's just not profitable for them to continue reporting, right? So you are going to do things like, I don't know, calling and faxing and sending your letters by certified mail and by regular mail, and you are contacting the bureaus and the creditors and the collectors, and you are just making it so that they're just like, wow, man, I want this person to just go away. Okay. So like, for example, with my clients, I literally contact bureaus, creditors, collectors. I also go and do CFPB, AG, BBB, FCC, bank complaints, and middle of the month disputes. I send it out regular mail, certified mail, and I fax it. And in the event that they have a late payment that I'm trying to remove, I will go and do that research to see if I can find the email address for, like the CEO or something. I make it really difficult. So while it may seem that it's just so simple to send out just one letter and remove your negatives, I promise you that it is not. It is not that simple, and you cannot go into this process thinking that it is. If it were like that, then I wouldn't have over 66 advanced tactics that I use for my clients. I wouldn't have all these tactics that you learn inside of my other course. I wouldn't have to make 1,200 videos going back 9 years, because I would just make one, and there would be one letter, and I would tell you in this one video, hey, send this one letter, and I promise you that you're going to get results. No, we're dealing with the credit mafia, okay? So is it possible to remove your negative items? Yes, you can get rid of collections and foreclosures, charge-off, bankruptcies, inquiries, late payments, tax liens. I don't care what it is. If it is disputed the right way and you go about it factually, you will, I promise you will be able to remove these things. But it's not going to happen. Okay, listen to me closely. It's not going to happen if you do not invest into your research, okay? So what should you do at this moment, right now? What should you do? Should you just stop disputing? Well, I mean, that's what they want you to do. I don't know about you, but if I got frustrated just because I wasn't getting results, I would have stopped 12 years ago, right? With my first couple of clients, because I wasn't seeing results. I was literally using templates, and we're talking about 100 years ago when templates actually worked. So you don't get frustrated. We don't get stressed out. We recollect ourselves and we make moves, okay? So what you should be doing right now is basically pausing your whole strategy and saying, what am I doing wrong? What could I be doing right now that could change the game for me? And basically, if your disputes are not being written backed by the facts on the credit report, then I promise you that you are probably doing it wrong. Unless you're, using, I don't know, Metro 2 or something along those lines. So I would have to say, let me just move this real quick. I would have to say that your best bet is to learn the right strategy. And now, I'm not trying to push you towards my course or anything, but you can learn 66 advanced tactics. You can learn how to read a credit report, break it down, understand what to do with this information, and how to write your disputes with this information directly from the credit report. And again, today it's only $97 versus the normal cost, which is $149. So you save 45%. You can go to sendme2.co/toolkit. The link is down in the description. Just use it. Or if you are just struggling and you really just don't want to do this whole thing yourself because it's a lot. I get it. I get the frustration. I get not having time. I get the whole thing. I get the whole shebang. You can also use the other link in the description, my740.com, and schedule a call with me, and I'll see if I can help. But there's another link down there to video reviews from people who have already gone through or in my course. And there's currently 4 video reviews. Actually, there's 8, but I still have to go through the rest of them and make them public. Anyways, there's currently 4 video reviews for my course so that you can see what other people currently think about it. And I have to tell you that the feedback has been amazing. So if you are struggling, like I said, I have all the resources available for you. And the value of this course is over $2,000, right? So otherwise, I have 1,200 videos that go over all these advanced tactics so that you can remove these negatives and you can go and get your dream house, or a car that doesn't have a APR attached to it at like 26%, or maybe be able to just buy a car off the lot, or I don't know, increase your limits without having to worry about being denied, or any of those things. Okay, so I'm gonna get going. Considering it's Mother's Day, we are going out. So that is it. If you have questions about the course, there is a chat on the page, on the sales page, and you can use it to ask me questions. But I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, very first thing that you should be doing is disputing your personal information. If you are not doing that, then you are setting yourself up for failure. And we don't want to do that. How do I know that this stuff works? Because men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And I prove that my shit works. All right. Week and a half ago, I posted a video proving with results directly from TransUnion and the credit report that I removed over 700 accounts in 60 days for a husband and wife. So do I know my shit? Yes, I know my shit. All right. So you can also know your shit and get your shit together. I know that was a lot of shits, right? Using the resources that I provide to you. So I will see you later. Happy Mother's Day to all my mamas out there. And that's it. Bye.